Y'all, Fun with the Get Down podcast. And in this video, we are going to be going over week three's NFL picks. So you guys stay tuned. Stay tuned. And let's see who I choose. All right, y'all. Week three. We got a lot of injured quarterbacks coming into this game. So it's going to be a lot of backup players, a lot of backup quarterbacks for this week as well. My record for the previous 2 weeks going into week three, I am 25-7. 25-7. So I did good with the picks. I did good with the picks. So we got a lot of good games ahead of us this coming up week. Starting Thursday, we getting right into it, which is the Dolphins and the Bills. Josh Allen, Tua, I forgot how you say his last name, so I'm just gonna say Tua. I don't want to mess it up, but it's really not much to say regarding this game. Josh Allen, he's been good the prior two games. We thought they were going to lose to the Ravens, but he ended up coming back, and they came back last week too. I forgot who they played prior, but they came back last week as well. And the Dolphins, they had a good game versus the Patriots, but they still end up losing. They end up losing the game 33-27, I think. So, not much for this game for the pick. Give me Buffalo Bills all day. Josh Allen. They are at home, so they're not on the road, and there's no way Tua and Tyreek and that defense is going to come in there and destroy Buffalo. Nope, not happening. Give me Josh Allen. I'm taking the Bills. On to the next game. All right, another early window. For Sunday, we got Packers and Browns. This one is a very good classic game as well. Both of these teams got a lot of history with each other. Joe Flacco versus Jordan Love. You got a pro versus a mid quarterback. But I don't really think this is gonna be like one of those. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. Like I knew it was gonna happen. It's gonna be a good game to watch. But I'm gonna pull the Browns for the upset. Get your win. Get your win at home. Sorry, Jordan Love. Hey, we love you, but I think the Browns can probably sweep this one at home, and nobody's gonna be able to see it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to see none of that. So give me the Browns at home. All right. Next, we got Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. We got Cam Ward. He was the number 3 draft pick. I'm assuming when it came to the quarterbacks in the NFL draft. And you got Daniel Jones. That used to be with the Giants, and he's no longer with the Giants anymore. And like I've always stated, whenever a player goes to a different team, it seems like they just advance and they get a little bit better. Somehow they progress even more, which is the crazy thing. That's really really crazy. But I mean, it does happen. It does end up happening. So I like this game. Maybe not much talk really about it. Daniel Jones, he's put up some numbers the previous 2 weeks. Great numbers, outstanding numbers. They beat the Broncos, and they also, God, I got to get a little bit better. They also beat, who did they beat prior to that? They also beat the Dolphins. Yeah, they also beat the Dolphins. So, uh, not really sugarcoating this. Give me the Colts. I think Daniel Jones goes on the road, gets it done with the offense, play the game good, play it clean, no sacks, no interceptions, nothing. You good. Give me the Colts for this game. All right, y'all. Another good one. Bengals and Vikings. So JJ McCarthy, he is out. He's not going to be playing due to his injury. And then you got Joe Burrow on the other side. He injured too. So you got both backups that is going to be playing the game for this. This is another good classic game as well too. Both teams got a good history with each other. This is probably going to be as far as the early window games, this is probably going to be watched a little bit more. This game right here. But, the Vikings, they end up coming short when they were playing Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Football. They end up losing, unfortunately. So, the Bengals, they did good. They beat the Jags. Travis Hunter. I don't know if they had him playing defense or offense for that game. I'm not sure because I didn't really watch that game fully. But I know they still put out a win. The Bengals they put out a win. And it's been a minute since they've been to the playoffs. Who they, like, or whatever the little saying is for the Bengals. They haven't been really chanting their name like that because they've been on a down slump. So for this game, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Give me the Bengals for this game. I like them. I think they will pull an upset. I really think they'll pull out an upset. Hold on, you guys. Got to put this in here. Okay. Yeah, I think they'll end up pulling the upset for it and just coming out with a victory. Go ahead and slap another W for the Bengals. All right, Patriots and Steelers. You got Drake May and you got Aaron Rodgers. I thought they were honestly going to, the Steelers, I thought they were honestly going to beat the Seahawks at home. But the Seahawks defense, they did what they did, and they stepped up. Sam Darnold, he is a quarterback over there now. He had a good game playing the Steelers as well. I just thought the Steelers were going to do the upset, but Steeltown is still a little bit rocky, and I mean, you got Aaron Rodgers for your quarterback. He can still make some plays, but he's getting up there in that older age realm where this has got to be his last season. He don't need to be playing no more really after this. Drake May, on the other hand, the Patriots, they've been a little bit quiet, especially when it came to last season. Really quiet, not much talked about because they didn't really win a lot of games. But Drake May, he's starting to progress a little bit more and get a little bit better, which is a good thing. You don't want to stay at the same level. You want to always try to elevate. So for this game, Steelers and Patriots, give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots at home. Drake May and his team, they get it done. Sorry, Steelers. Y'all got to take another L. You guys have got to take another L. Excuse me. Give me a Patriots for this game. All right, next game we got on deck, Eagles and Los Angeles Rams. This is going to be a get revenge game. Got the Eagles. They came off a win, beating the Chiefs up. They didn't beat them up bad, but they did have a good game on the road at the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, he's kind of going downhill. Travis Kelce, he kind of going downhill. They end up pulling the win off 20-17. They trying to get on that train to repeat again to the Super Bowl. We don't know. It's still early in the season. Rams, on the other hand, Matthew Stafford, praises to him, of course. He's still doing his thing. He's still going out there playing hardball. You got Devontae Adams and you got Puka, your top two receivers that you are going to be making sure you look at. Line them up with the good defenders. Those are going to be the two main receivers that the Eagles defense is going to have to look after. But, this is a game at home. The Rams are on the road. And, I don't really care too much. Rams is my division. I hope you lose. We still are, Niners, we still kind of got to get revenge on the Eagles. I hope you guys lose too and make it a tie game, so. But it ain't going to happen. Somebody going to end up winning. And for this game, I'm just being biased. I think the Rams can go in there and pull the upset. I don't think the Eagles keep the train going and advance to 3-0. I think this is their first loss of the season. Give me the Rams over Jalen Hurts. Go in there, take over that stadium, and go back home. Give me the Rams for that game. All right, Bucks Jets. Bucks Jets. This is kind of maybe a little bit one of those little sneakier games too, as well. Baker Mayfield. He came off a game, great game versus the he played the Falcons, and he who did they also just recently play? Dang, I can't think of it. But don't get on me, guys. Do not get on me. I'm in school and I'm trying to do this and I'm working two jobs, so I'm trying to keep the train going. But anyway, with Baker Mayfield, he's been phenomenal. You got Mike Evans, one of your top receivers on the team, of course. The defensive side, they showed up the past couple of weeks, these first 2 weeks, progressing, and they're getting a little bit better. They definitely are getting a little bit better. The Jets, Justin Fields, he is going to be out, actually. He is going to be out for this game due to his injury as well. So, it's like I said, this week, especially, you have a lot of backup quarterbacks coming in and stuff. So the Jets and the Buccaneers, like I said, this is probably going to be a little bit one of those little sneakier games where it's like, oh, wait a minute, that happened, yada, yada. So for this game, it's no shade. It's no secret. Give me Buccaneers at home. They take the W. They take the win. Sorry, Jets. Go back home with the L. Go back home with the L. All right, Raiders at Washington. Jaden Daniels, he came off a good performance week 1 against the Giants. Last week, he didn't come off a good performance. He didn't. So, but overall, he's still good. He's past the rookie stage. He got Terry McLaurin, one of his main receivers for the team as well. Raiders, Max Crosby, of course, on the defense. He knows how to go in, get the sack, tackle the defender. That defensive side is definitely going to be on the uproar. And Geno Smith, I know they traded him from the Seahawks over to Raiders, and he's also there with Pete Carroll as well. So, of course, that chemistry is it's still going. It hasn't stopped. So this is probably going to be another one of the little sneakier games as well for this. But, both teams right now, they look good. Just Raiders is 0-2, and Commanders is 1-1. So for this game, give me the Raiders for the upset. Give me the Raiders for the upset. I think they can go in there and pull the win off. I do. I like their chances in this game because you don't want to go 0-3. You definitely don't want to go 0-3. Give me the Raiders for the upset. I like them for the upset. Falcons at Carolina. All right. I want to make sure I say his name right. Pixon, I think that's the quarterback name for the Falcons. I might be chopping it up or butchering it. Like I said, they had a pretty good game against the Vikings this Sunday night. They end up winning week 1 against the Buccaneers. They did end up losing. So, of course, like I said, as the weeks progress, you're going to get better. Whether it's your rookie, the defensive side, whatever, you're going to have to progress and get a little bit better. They head up there to North Carolina with Bryce Young. He's still on a quiet end when it comes to the quarterbacks because his name is not being talked about as much. Why? Because he's not really given a reason for people to talk about his name like that. So Carolina, they haven't really been successful really since Cam Newton has left them. It's been some years since they made the playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl, or just let alone even had a great record for the regular season. It's been a good minute for that, so this might be a little one of those quiet games nobody really talks about and stuff. For this game, give me Carolina. I'm gonna take, because I do like them. I do. I'm gonna take a chance and say Carolina does win this at home because you guys are 0-2 right now as well. You don't need to be 0-3. Come on now. The Vikings, Falcons, y'all do have at least one win to your name. So give me Carolina at home. I think they can work up a scheme to get a W. Give me Carolina. All right, Houston and Jags. All right, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Hunter, Got the other wide receiver core, defensive side, Houston. You got C.J. Stroud. You got all his core players as well. D'Amico Ryan, still head coach, still making good play calls, things like that. So I believe both of them are 1-1. This is up in Florida. So, they're going to be making some noise out there with Little Duval. Little Duval. Well, like he's in Florida, whatever. Whatever. And then, like I said, Travis Hunter, he's coming off some good games as well, even though they lost last week. But he's coming off a good game as well. Trevor Lawrence is too. This is going to be another good one. This might be a high score game. Some of these games are going to be probably high scored. This might be another high score game too, especially with their receiver core, with the Texans and Jaguars. I think it's going to be a lot of back and forth. It's definitely going to be a lot of back and forth in this game, and I like it. I do like it. Like I said, it's going to be a good one. For this, give me the Jags. Give me the Jags at home. Give me the Jaguars at home. I think they take the win. I like Houston. I do. But, CJ, I don't know if you're going to be able to pull the win up there. I don't. It's just my picks and my opinions. Give me the Jags at home. I think they take the win. They take the W. All right, moving on. You got Denver and Chargers. All right, Denver and Chargers. Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh. You got You got Bo Nixon, and gosh, how am I forgetting his name? And you got Herbert. I almost forgot the name. Like I said, this is probably another one of those good games where it's going to be like, and this might be a little somewhat sneaky game. The Chargers are coming off of a win against the Raiders, 20-9. The Broncos, they're actually coming off a win too. They beat the Colts, 29-28, on the road, and now they're on the road again. You think you can tough it out? Can you tough it out being on the road again, Bo Nixon? You got some legs on you too. You do. You definitely got some legs on you, and you got an arm on you too. But Justin Herbert got an arm on him as well. He got an arm on him as well. I like the week 3 schedule. I really do. I like how it's played out. This is probably my favorite week right now, even though it's early. I like how it's played out right now. Denver and Chargers. Like I said, it's going to be a good game. Denver is Colorado. That's kind of a cold state. You're going on the west side. You're going to the west coast now. The LA Chargers. It's a good game. But I'm going to say it. Give me the Chargers for another win. Give me the Chargers for another win. I believe they can pull a win out again. Like they did last week. And they were close to doing, they did it week 1. Let's keep the train going of being undefeated. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. All right, Saints at Seahawks. Another good game too, but Rattler, he all right. Sam Darnold, he all right too. I mean, he can make some plays and stuff, but they're okay. It's not really much that's really going to be spoken about this game as well. Saints, y'all kind of, like I said, y'all kind of on a shaky end as well. You guys haven't had a good season, let alone go to the playoffs in a minute. And when we tore y'all up, Saints, Cam Jordan did not like that, especially that sea of red. He didn't like all that. But I ain't going to talk too much on this one. Seahawks, go ahead and get the dub at home. Don't let the Saints come in there and try to trick y'all. And no, get the dub at home. Seahawks for the win. All right, Dallas at Chicago. Dallas last week, they won due to Aubrey's kick in overtime. Boy, good gosh. That boy, he is a monster. He's a beast. If he's not one of the best kickers just within this time era, he is the best kicker that we have in this time era. that people are actually watching football within this time era. One of the best kickers. Aubrey is one of the best. You can't go wrong with that. Dallas had a good game last week. Of course, it was going back and forth. You know, both of them were. Dallas was going into about to be 0-2 if they would have won, and then so with the Giants because they lost the previous week. So, you know, either one of them really deserved to win and they needed to win. But of course, Dallas gonna pull it off at home. They not finna let no Giants come in there and destroy them. No, it was a good game between Dak and Russ. Don't get me wrong, really good game, high score. The yards for that, the catches for it, the drop, all of that. Caleb Williams, you doing all right so far. Not hyping your name up right now, but y'all are doing all right so far. The Bears, y'all still got a lot of stuff to work on though, for sure. You definitely do. But give me the Dallas Cowboys. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. Go in there and go get your other win for the season. Go up there and go get your other win. I don't see the Chicago Bears defense really stopping any of the runs because Dak is going to run for sure. If he can't find a receiver open, he going to use them legs. He's definitely going to use them legs. And I don't think Chicago's defense is strong enough to really stop him. So give me Dallas for the game. Give me Dallas. All right. Cardinals at San Francisco. My team. This is another divisional game. We had it week 1. We got the dub. So we beat the Saints last week. We got the other dub. We're 2-0. Now this is another divisional game, and it's at home. First game at home, y'all. We got to get crunk. We got to get hype. Kyler Murray, they and the Cardinals, they're doing a phenomenal job as well. Give credit where it's due. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, they are doing an excellent job as well. Both teams are 2-0. We are. Brock is out. We do got Mac Jones. Mac Jones stepped it up last week. And I don't think anybody expected him to do any of that. But he fooled a lot of people. And we came out with the win. And people really wanted the Saints to beat up on us because we didn't have Brock Purdy. Oh, no. You know, sometimes if the backup quarterback steps in, that don't mean you're going to always lose. It don't. Depending on your backup quarterback, that don't mean you're going to always lose. And Mac Jones did excellent last week. He did excellent. Like I said, both of us are 2-0. Both of us want to keep the train going. We want to keep the train going. And one of us is going to be 2-1, and somebody's going to be 3-0 out of this game. Both undefeated, and we in the same division. So, we're going to get the dub, Niners. We're going to get the dub, okay? We going to get the dub. We're going to stop the run. I know everybody was saying, you know, we're pretty bad when it comes to stopping the run. No, I believe we can improve it. So far, it's been 20 points at max or less that we have let the opponent score on us. Robert Saleh is back. He's fixing that defense up. So, hey, he throwing some little plays in there. He gonna have a little scheme. You know, he gonna tell Bosa do this, Tykel Williams do this, Fred Warner you do this, yada yada. Like he gonna mix it up. We got the dub, y'all. We gonna keep the train going and get to 3-0. 3-0. We going to 49ers all the way at home. We got this. First game at home. Let's take that dub. All right, y'all. Next game, Chiefs at Giants. Patrick Mahomes, like I said, you know, he been down the slope the past 2 weeks. And what's crazy is when they do the rankings of the team, they still got them ranked high. And you're 0-2? Come on now. Really? Come on now. That's another day. That's another story. I ain't gonna get into all that, but y'all know what I mean, if you know what I mean. So, like I said, they didn't have the best game last week against the Eagles. Shoot, the Eagles, they could have really scored more on them, but I guess they wanted to take it lightly, and I just brutally destroyed them, you know. And plus, they got that revenge because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl that year when they played. Eagles wanted revenge, and it only makes sense. Giants, like I said, Russell Wilson, he had a good game last week. I think it was almost 3 touchdowns, over 300 some yards that he threw in the air. He had a good game last week, but they still end up coming short. You want to, your stats may be good for a game, but at the end of the day, you want to win. You're looking to win. You're looking to win. At the end of the day, you're looking to win the games. And both of them are 0-2. That's kind of funny just saying that about the Chiefs. The Giants, that ain't really funny because that's kind of common. I'm just saying, Giants fan, I'm just saying. But the Chiefs, it's kind of like a little weird. It's a little weird. So for this, give me the Giants. Give me the Giants. This is Sunday night. Give me Russell Wilson pulling the win off against the Chiefs. Give me the Giants. You guys got this. You guys got this. All right, y'all. The last game of week 3. Lions at Baltimore. Lamar Jackson coming off of a good game, as usual, always using his legs, always using his arms. I mean, what more can you really just say about this brother? Come on now. Jared Goff, they destroyed the Bears last week. I mean, you didn't have to destroy them like that, but because your receivers kept getting open and your defense was making good plays and because you were using your legs and because your running back was great. This is why y'all were able to put up 50. Y'all don't put up 50 burgers on them. Y'all didn't have to do that to the Bears. I mean, you kind of did, but 50 burgers on them. 50 burgers, 50 fries, 50 wings, all of that. Y'all destroyed them, and I like them. This is the Monday night. This is a Monday night header. It's going to be a good one. This is going to be the other high-scoring game for sure. Out of the Week 3 slate, this is going to be the other high-scoring game, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I like this game. My pick... I think the Ravens keep it going. Sorry, Lions. Sorry. I think the Ravens keep it going at home. I don't think Amon St. Brown. I mean, I don't think he's just gonna have a field day like that. No. Because the defenders on Baltimore, they definitely not gonna let that happen at all. Give me the Ravens for the game. Give me the Ravens for the game. So those are my Week 3 picks, y'all. Like I said, I was 25-7. Week 1 and Week 2 combined together. So we'll see where my record is when it comes to this week. So again, my winners that I chose, you got the Bills, the Browns, the Colts, Bengals, Patriots, Rams, Bucks, Raiders, Panthers, Jaguars, Chargers, Seahawks, Cowboys, Niners, Giants, and Ravens. All right, that's my Week 3 pick, y'all. So if you guys like it, please comment down below. Share this video, too, with anyone and everyone that you know. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. That way you can be notified every time I drop videos on this channel. All right, y'all, I will see you guys later. Peace.